Hello students, hope that you are fine. Welcome to my geography video tutorial of 9th standard. Today I will discuss about the atmosphere. In between atmosphere, this is part 2, structure of the atmosphere. Structure of the atmosphere, it is a study of vertical column of the atmosphere reveals that the density of air and temperature is not same everywhere. So, the heavier gases like carbon dioxide, oxygen, etc. tend to concentrate in the lower layer of the atmosphere, and then due to the lower layer of the atmosphere, due to the gravitational pull of the earth, and slowly that the lighter air is going above. So, on the basis of the change of this temperature, with increase in height and structure, the atmosphere is divided into 5 concentric layers. First is troposphere, second stratosphere, third mesosphere, fourth thermosphere, and fifth exosphere. So let's start from the troposphere layer. The troposphere is the lower layer of the atmosphere, so it is the nearest to the Earth's surface in which we live. The term troposphere has been derived from the Greek word tropos, which means mixing of turbulence. Most of the weather phenomena is found in this layer, and almost the dust particles are also found in this layer. Water vapor condenses into clouds, fog, etc. Excessive condensation may result in precipitation. The dust particles serve as condensation nuclei. So horizontal and vertical air circulation leads to the air turbulence that makes the troposphere a region of intense mixing. Second, we can say that the troposphere is about 90% of the atmosphere's total mass found in this layer. So that it is, we are saying that is the densest layer of the Earth. The height of the troposphere varies from place to place and season to season. On an average, it extends up to a height of about 18 km at the equator and gradually declines to a height of 8 km at the poles. The temperature in this layer decreases with increase in height. So, we know that the rate is 1 degree centigrade per 165 meters of ascent. After that, we are coming second one, stratosphere. Stratosphere, it extends from the tropopause and to about 50 km above the surface of the Earth. In stratosphere, the temperature does not decreases with altitude, and like the troposphere, this layer has no water vapor and dust particles. So generally it is a transitional zone in which the lower level and the temperature is relatively constant. The clouds do not form, and large convectional currents are absent here. It is free from weather phenomena, which one we have seen in the troposphere layer. At higher levels, the temperature increases with height due to the absorption of ultraviolet radiation. At about 50 km, the temperature starts falling again and makes the end of the troposphere is called stratopause. Same way, tropopause also we have seen that the zone between the troposphere and stratosphere, the transitional zone is called tropopause. Third is coming mesosphere. Here I have written also mesosphere. This layer lies above the stratopause and it extends to a height of 80 kilometers above the Earth's surface. Once again, in this layer, the temperature decreases with altitude, which one we have seen in the troposphere layer. The mesosphere has coldest temperature and in the atmosphere, and the temperature falls to about minus 100 degree centigrade at the upper limit of the mesosphere, which is known as the mesopause. Third layer is coming, thermosphere. In this thermosphere layer, temperature increases with increasing height and it reaches up to 1800 480 degrees centigrade. The increase in temperature is due to the gas molecules in this air absorb the X-rays and short waves ultraviolet radiation of the sun. As a result, the gas molecules break up into positively and negatively charged particles, and this electricity means electrically charged particles are known as ions, and processed by this it is charged again changed into ions by the addition of or removal of the elements, making the electricity electrically charged particles, which is known as ionization. Then a luminous phenomenon which we see in the sky at night is high latitude. That is aurora borealis and aurora australis. Aurora borealis we have found in the northern hemisphere, it is called northern light, and southern hemisphere aurora australis or southern lights we are saying. These are also produced by charged particles from the sun captured by the Earth's magnetic field in the lights of about 100 km. After that, the last layer which is coming, exosphere. It is the uppermost layer of the atmosphere and extends beyond the thermosphere up to 960 km and gradually merges with interplanetary space. The temperature increases with altitude in this layer and it may range from 300 to 1600 degree centigrade. The density of air is very low and it is rarefied from the layer because lack of gravity allows the gaseous molecules to escape into the space. At last I will show you the picture of this that structure of the atmosphere. Before that I want to say one thing, that is that the chemical composition of the atmosphere, which is we are saying that the homosphere and heterosphere. It is the lower portion of the atmosphere extending up to a height of about 80 km from the surface of the earth. So the density of air decreases with height and the proportion of gases present over there is more or less uniform. The only exceptions are the presence of water vapor in the dust particles in the lower layers and the zone in the upper portion of the hemisphere. These troposphere, stratosphere and that is mesosphere, these are all included in this. After that it is coming heterosphere. Heterosphere means it is the upper portion of the atmosphere extending about extending from 80 km according to the meteorologists. For partial practical purpose, the upper limit is considered till for 480 km. Above this side, the atmosphere is rarefied. The gases present over there are not evenly mixed. Remember that previous one is evenly mixed and they are not evenly mixed. And thermosphere, in which the lower layer is called ionosphere, and exosphere, where lighter gases like hydrogen and helium are present, are included on it. Now let's see the picture of the structure of the atmosphere. So now let's see, that is the structure of the atmosphere. This layer is troposphere, second layer is stratosphere, third one is mesosphere, fourth one is thermosphere, and last layer is exosphere. Hope that it will be helpful for you. Thank you everyone.